himself. Not only does he sound fabulous, but also look at this hat. Who gave him permission to be this fly? I don't know.
It's dead sexy.
Dead sexy.
Right there. It's a bumper sticker.
You know, I think it's because you're so brilliant that you have to protect your brain. How do you feel about that?
Move around, move around. Yeah, and talk at the same time.
Move and talk.
Right.
How about chewing gum? That would be too hard.
It's true. Yeah. This event is absolutely spectacular, right? Man smiling right there. Back at you, slugger.
Get your butt in the seat. Sit down with that fabulous vest. Come on now. Look at, he's like a beautiful butterfly. You can't contain a butterfly. Butterflies gotta roam free, especially innovators. Charlie Matthews. Charlie Matthews, we are less brilliant without you. Calling all influencers. Calling all influencers. She said she wouldn't be late, and she lied to me. And this always happens to me. This always happens to me. But if you see a fantastic, tall woman who empowers other women in the pump industry, her name's Charlie Matthews, and she's wearing a red blazer, send her over here.
I spoke to the marketing.
So, what we are doing this morning, you're like, who is the tall lady on the microphone? I am Mary Hines. I am the host for the IMTS Industrial Creators Lounge. Right now, in this beautiful glass case of emotion, we are bringing together all of our influencers. We'll be hosting interviews throughout the week of people to know in the engineering and manufacturing world. Please join us, follow our journey at hashtag We Are All Creators and hashtag IMTS 2022.
Let's go boom. Let's go boom.
Yes.
Let's go boom.
Gonna get my Explorer on. Where's my camera, people? I am nothing without the video to my audio. Where's my Thank you. I'll get you, I'll Venmo you later. We are live on the floor, the Creators Lounge, hashtag IMTS 2022. I have a microphone, will travel. You look fabulous. Good morning. There are so many handsome, polished, incredible humans here, sharing their passion, sharing their innovation. I love that I said handsome, and there you are. We are so excited to be at the first day of IMTS 2022, the first time in 2 years. We are all here. So fantastic, so exciting. There's like electricity in the air. It's kind of like if Pop Rocks were a feeling. That's the feeling, right? Ha! I got it absolutely. Yes. So exciting. Everyone gets to finally share all of their innovations that they've been keeping behind closed doors and Willy Wonka style. The doors are open. Join us. I am your host. I'll be here all week. We are facilitating conversations about innovation and passion at the IMTS Creators Lounge. Hashtag we are all creators. Hashtag IMTS 2022. I've noticed that the audio gets hard. I think I might have hit the threshold of how far I can go. Because it's getting really scratchy. I don't know, did you still hear clean audio? Hey, for the branded vest. Look at you. I'm coming back right now. Where am I going back to? Studio, behind the scenes? That. Give me a go when we're ready for. Okay, so we're about to roll. Did you hear what he just said?
Let's go boom.
We're about to roll an intro video. Yes. This soundtrack, though, right? I love the graphic of hair raising because that's what yes. So you're wondering what is going on here? What is all the buzz about? Well, this is the Creators Lounge that's brought to you by Industrial Studios. Industrial Studios. Mary, tell me more. Well, actually, Jim, can we roll that beautiful bean footage on Industrial Studios? Let's learn more. Oh, I was totally hypnotized by the amazing video about the future of branded content. We hope you loved that little charcuterie taste of everything that Industrial Studios is about. We are innovators. We are creators just like you. In a couple minutes, we are going to activate all of these fantastic innovators, and we're going to engage in conversation about connectivity and collaboration, brought to you by Industrial Studios. Hashtag IMTS 2022. Ooh, let's go inside the studio. Oh my gosh. Whoa. The room is so full of brilliance. We have the fabulous Charlie Matthews, a champion for women in the industry, particularly pertaining to pumps, not the shoes, my friends. Fabian Aelfeld is, pardon me, crossing camera, is an advocate for additive manufacturing. I'm so excited to learn more about 3D printing, and he is a champion for how to help people incorporate that. Scott McKenzie. Not only is he beautiful, but he is also the voice of his own. What's your podcast again?
Industrial Talk.
Industrial talk, which guess what the topic of industrial talk is?
Clothing.
And we have Mitch Free. Mitch Free is an icon, a dynamic speaker. He is in demand as an advocate for your passions. Tell us more about your passion.
I am passionate about manufacturing, entrepreneurship, building business, raising up people. And I just think, there is no more important industry in the world than manufacturing. When you look around you, what's not manufactured, right? It touches everything, from the products that we're using, to the clothes we're wearing, to the trucks that transported it. It's what's not to be passionate about.
Oh my, whoa. Dude, that was just like a superhero landing, like, rah, go manufacturing. We have, is it Zemba? Megan Zemba is also, I'm so excited, as gentlemen, love all of you, but there's something about women in the manufacturing industry and how we are champions for each other. She is the founder of Mavens of Manufacturing, and we're so excited to learn more about her. And lest I forget, James Soto, the creator, the man behind Industrial Studios, all about branding new content. He, what else can I say? You can say things too.
Oh, I can. I can speak. I'm so excited about just being able to create original content to tell the story of manufacturing, and that's what's really inspiring. And everyone here is here to serve, to be of service to our country, our industry, each other, and to tell their stories. So I'm happy to be part of creating an environment for people who really want to get out there.
I did feel a disturbance in the Force, like we're missing an Avenger, and that Avenger is Wade Anderson. Wade Anderson will be with us soon, ? I think, Charlie's got a mic. Something that I'm personally really excited about is manufacturing. You think a thing, an inanimate object, something without feeling. But then this is so exciting and fantastic to see the faces and be with the people who are innovating things that we interact with on a daily basis. It makes I think that video that was up about the arm hair raised is actually my arm, because look at that. No, it is. Like, wait.
It literally is. It's.
Guys, we have documentation. Good morning. We are in the fishbowl of brilliance. Stay tuned. Hashtag we are all creators. Hashtag IMTS 2022. Please share with us how we are inspiring you and any questions that you have for us and how we can engage you.
I'm just going to be waving at everyone.
No, yeah. I was hollering out for you. I put a little bit of a light hit on you. I was like, if you see a fantastic woman in a red blazer, we need her.
Yeah.
I'm here in the Creators Lounge.
So all day, telling you a little bit more about what we're going to be doing. Each one of these influencers is going to be interviewing other innovators in the industry. So I'd love to know, Squad, Avengers, Manufacturing Avengers, what are you the most looking forward to about the pending conversations? What are the things that you feel really charged and excited about? Charlie Matthews.
Well, I love seeing all the digital technology that's out there. There's so many different ways that we can improve manufacturing. And so, yes, we're going to talk about the people later, but just seeing all of the machines and the smart technology that's out there is really amazing. So that's what I'm excited about.
What's something you've already seen this morning, just in the short time we've been here, that made you go, ooh?
Well, I went over to Universal Robots, and they told me that they were the first to come out with the cobot. And so I just felt like I was in the right place and like honored to know and meet the people that started that. So
I love that you followed your inspirational nose to the source.
I did. I think that it was amazing that they were the first. So.
Okay, wonderful. Same question for you, Fabian Elfeld.
What have I seen so far?
Yeah, or what have you seen so far that excites you, or just something about the day that you're feeling really charged about?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, there's so many people at this conference. And that's probably what I've seen that excites me the most, is everybody coming together to celebrate manufacturing, but also to discuss how we can advance the technologies that we're enabling. And to me, manufacturing in itself is awesome, but what's even more interesting is the technologies it enables, right? The space race, new technologies such as fusion technologies that can revolutionize power and energy, and all the other cool, interesting technologies that it enables.
I love that. So as an improviser and an actor, we have a phrase at the Second City that I really love. It's called "bring a brick, not a cathedral." You are not
Yeah.
responsible for the entire structure, but you are responsible for bringing your brick one piece at a time. So that's very exciting. And now you were saying earlier about all of the people. Did you have any like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in 2 years. How are you moments yet today?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Of
for
course
sure.
you did.
Yeah. Crossed this guy, he's like, hey, where do you think you're going? Oh, hey man, good to see you.
I love that harassment is the love language. Where do you
Yeah,
think you're going?
exactly,
Get over here and give me a hug.
exactly. Yeah.
I love that. So exciting. Megan, what about you?
I'm really excited about the student summit. So I have a
Ooh,
bus
yes.
coming
Tell
in.
us more about the student
Yeah,
summit,
I have a
please.
bus coming in on Wednesday from the high school that I graduated from, and I actually
Wow.
personally invited them last year when I did an event at the high school and asked if they would be interested in joining IMTS, and every single student raised their hand and was really excited to come here and see what they're going to be doing in the Student Smart Summit.
I love that. Oh my gosh. I'm so tall, I was blocking the camera.
That's
Isn't
okay.
that fantastic? That's the story of my life.
That's right.
I love that. And,
Yeah.
and what I think it's so wonderful to fuel the roots of the tree, right?
Right. So there's this huge skills gap that everybody's suffering from, and to be able to hit the next generations, we really have to understand what their core values are. So they're not going to be interested in the same things that you or I have been interested. They're going to want something exciting, something of value. They want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. And they really can't do that, especially if they're in smaller communities and they're not confronted with companies like Akuma or Mazak or Haas. If they don't know these brands, if those brands aren't within their communities, they're not going to know that they exist or what big changes they're doing in the world. So coming to a show like IMTS, they're able to see all of these major brands that they're using the technologies that have at their school, or if they're not using them, they can start asking questions, hopefully get inspired by someone, and hopefully, get a potential job interview, or, in their head, this is the future place that I want to
So
work
fantastic. So access to curiosity is
Yeah.
what I'm hearing you say. Like
Absolutely.
access to not even understanding, like you're expanding your world and you're expanding your network, and you don't know what you have access to until you. I always say that innovation starts at the edge of your comfort zone, and you have to go there to get there. Unfortunately, we're not able to get. We're going to learn more about Scott and Mitch later, but
I was all geared up.
we are just
man.
about to start the programming. We hope that you are feeling inspired. Hashtag We Are Creators. Share what you're excited about as well.
So can we talk?
Good job.
No, because he just got it. He just went in my ear.
Taking the check.
This is why we're doing this like every day.
She's
It's so funny because I felt like he was in my ear and he was like, we started the segment too early. But in my head, I was like, this was we were there. That's where the conversation was going, right? Like, yeah.
she doesn't like you.
Also, I don't think there's anything wrong with
Save the best for last.
That's right. No, she
I would
doesn't.
rather follow the curiosity. Great, thank you. So basically, good morning. Welcome to day one of IMTS 2022. There is so much electric excitement in the air. This is the first time we have all been able to gather internationally for it's been 2 years and we are all here. The energy is so electric, and especially in this studio that Industrial Studios has created. That's the Creators Lounge. All week we are assembling the innovators, the influencers, those who are most passionate in our industry. We're going to get to meet them, talk to them, find out more about what they are passionate about and the future of manufacturing. I am Mary Hines. I will be your host for the week. Wow. So exciting. I'm joined on my left by James Soto. He is the man behind the vision for this Creators Lounge. Give us a quick hello, Mr. Soto.
Hi, everybody. This is awesome. I'm so glad to be in the IMTS Plus Creators Lounge. It's all about giving manufacturers, creators, and so many other people the opportunity to tell their manufacturing story. So enough about me. Just such a great opportunity, and look forward to the week.
And also the fabulous Mitch Free, just a dynamic rock of the manufacturing industry. And would you say a little bit about yourself, Mitch? What are you excited about today?
Hi there, Mitch Free. Excited to be here at IMTS. I actually am the new host of MSC's Tooling Up series, as well as I have my very own CNC machining business. And so I am here to create content, talk about the industry, promote the need for American manufacturing and for new talent to come into this, as well as look for new machines, tooling, systems, everything to make my business more efficient. And I did a quick stroll through, and I've already seen a few things that I have my eye on.
Gosh, and we just opened. Oh, there's so much more floor to see and so many more things. There are also so many more people to meet. Scott McKenzie, the podcast aficionado himself. He's dedicated to educating, collaborating, and innovating through his podcast, Industrial Talk.
You're reading those cue cards. That's fantastic.
I know. I did my homework.
Well done. Yeah, I hit on all those. No, you know what's fascinating about this is you walk in. If you've never been here, if you've ever been to the Grand Canyon, right? The awe that you just see it for the first time and you go, whoa, and it takes your breath away. The same thing. This is the manufacturing Grand Canyon.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
It is.
It feels like the Olympics.
Huh?
I feel like it's like we're at the opening ceremony. Well, yesterday felt like the opening ceremonies, like when everything was being loaded in and they were getting everything ready to go. My heart rate. I feel like I just
massive.
finished a high intensity workout the whole time. Like
When I walked in, I thought Disneyland, and I want to ride every ride.
Ride every ride. Yes.
It is. It's massive. Check out the stuff what we got. We've got Akuma. We've got JTech. We've got a couple of things on the table here. One's 3D printing. The other one is machine. And it's just, they're little, but you can recognize that there's tremendous technology, innovation that goes into those tools. And that's just a little thing. They make big things that are every bit as impressive. And the technology, the innovation just continues to roll.
So leaning into that, I know you were talking about the 3D printed device. I know, Fabian, your expertise is in additive manufacturing and 3D printing.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell us more. Tell the people what they want.
No, I mean, you touched on it. Additive manufacturing itself is a tremendous technology that can really enable people's creativity. Right? And that's probably the biggest thing it can do. It takes away the manufacturing restrictions and then opens up so many new possibilities to create new applications that have never been seen before.
Wow. So it basically gives people access so that their ideas can become reality without restrictions of location, funding, etc.
Yeah, and design restrictions.
Design
probably
right.
the biggest
Yeah.
restriction that we have in manufacturing oftentimes, and that enables innovative technologies that really change the way that we live on this earth today. Right, from the new space race to new energy generation technologies, all the way into revolutionizing mobility with FTOLs and other vehicles.
And what a fantastic asset that really, there's no limits to your creativity, and additive manufacturing also takes away some of those limits to the actual manufacturing of your
Exactly.
innovation.
Yeah.
Whoa, words are fun. I love them. Megan, we have two fantastic champions of empowering women in the marketing industry. Megan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Megan Zimba. I'm the host of Mavens of Manufacturing. Which
I'm wearing the
is-
bracelet.
Yep, I have bracelets available, so come find
If you
me.
want bracelets, come to the Creators Lounge
They're
booth.
hot pink, rock the pink. But it's just a
Yeah,
live.
hot pink. She wants a bracelet.
I got one.
We've got one for you.
I got one.
Come back. We're on air right now, but come back and we'll get you a bracelet.
I'll come find you. But yeah, it's just a live video broadcast series that focuses on the women in the sector and shares their stories, because I'm really trying to inspire the next generation. And there's a lot of girls, I think, who are really interested in engineering and manufacturing, but they're a little afraid to come into the sector because of all the misconceptions that are still surrounding it today.
My father is now a retired chemical engineer, and he really transformed the industry of pulp and paper. And he actually ended up solving the solution on how to make 2 and 2-ply toilet paper, how for it to run fast enough to meet the consumer needs. And I remember going to the manufacturing floor with my dad with a really big, and I was like a 10-year-old sweet little girl, and he just was like showing me all the equipment, and I like made friends with all the guys on the floor. Again, arm hair raising.
Right.
And I just remember it was so, from a young age, my dad was like, yeah, girls play with machines. So I think that's so fantastic and important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Charlie Matthews, tell us more.
Yes, I wanted to say, Megan, you inspire me. So it's not just the future generation; it's the current generation that's working that
Oh,
you're inspiring.
yeah.
Most me and the women and men walking by need to know how important manufacturing is. That we have a diverse community. We were just talking about it and saying, this is how innovation actually happens. We bring all of our ideas to the table, and it's fun and inspiring. And just like everyday life, right? We can look around and say, okay, these are the parts that we need for our everyday life to be comfortable and wonderful, to be honest. And really, I'm excited about the technologies and seeing everything on the show floor, because that's what inspires the next generation and ourselves, is because we don't get to see this. We don't get to walk through the plant. So it's really fun to be here.
And it's so great. I love that. It's also how one thing leads to the next thing. So even if your idea, maybe if that's like your first draft idea and you don't really want to marry that idea, me having that idea gives Megan that idea, which gives Fabian that idea, which gives the by us following the fear, by us doing it anyway, we are building that cathedral one brick at a time.
I think you also said curiosity earlier, and I think that is what we're doing here. We're just like a playground. Let's feed that
Yeah.
curiosity and see what we can create. Wonderful creators here. I'm just inspired to be sitting here with all of you, excited about what we're going to create this week. It's going to be amazing.
It feels like we're in a petri dish in a super secret lab. I don't know, Scott.
Just right there, yeah. What I've noticed is that there's a lot of people who are follically challenged like me. So I feel like I'm a
Follically
part
challenged,
of a ever-expanding
yes.
group. So it's like, yeah, okay, same barber. Yep, same barber. So I just keep on calling them out.
I
I'm
love
not like
that.
Mitch with his flowing hair.
Thank you.
Mitch does have some volume. Also, there's some great hair in here. I do
I
have to
agree.
say myself.
There is.
Friends, if you are feeling inspired, excited, and invigorated as we are, and we hope that you are, please be sure to hashtag, share your photos from the floor, share your thoughts, share your feelings at hashtag Creators Lounge. and also to hashtag IMTS 2022. And we would be nothing without our innovators, the industrial team behind the scenes. Let's see them behind the scenes in the secret workshop.
You will see it. It's okay.
They're there. It's an absolutely fantastic booth. It's very impressive. The booth behind the booth is really where the magic's happening. So thank you so much to everyone making it happen. I'm looking at the camera and crew. We love you. Yeah. Speaking of camera, I'm gonna go roam the floor. Thank you.
Are we breaking?
Yeah, we're breaking.
It's
Team,
always
wait a
tough to
second.
break. It's like, and break.
Stay there.
Well, you don't move because you're next.
No, I
No,
got my,
you stay here.
I hear
Who are
you.
you interviewing?
I'm going to the floor
Chris.
because
Oh.
that's
Really?
what my boss is telling me in my
Oh.
ear.
I'll let
Do we
go.
get to still talk
He's
in
the
here?
senior.
Yeah, why not? Until yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's out there. I don't know. Yeah.
yes. Stay. Listen, you have a mission,
gonna-
okay? Stay here and talk. Can you handle it?
We
Can you
can.
accept
That
it?
sounds difficult.
That's really hard.
Yeah.
Pass the mics and keep talking.
Yes,
Here
pass
we
the
go.
mics and keep talking. Mary
Yeah,
Hines to the
all
floor.
right. Yeah,
so-
yeah.
All right, guys. So this is going to be
Wow.
fun. What are
That
you
was
going to do today?
amazing.
What's like
I'm
the
feeling-
first
it
chance
feels
you
like
get to get away
electric.
from the creators?
What are you
Lounge?
What are you excited
What
about
are
here
you gonna
today?
do?
So there's a panel discussion in the job shops area on the South Hall ballroom, I think it is. It's going to be Andrew Crow and Nicole Walters, and those are the only two people that I really remember. I know there's a third person there, but I can't remember his name.
Steve.
Probably pretty important. I don't think it's Steve.
It's always.
And
Right.
then
Swang
and
for the
then
fence.
the Women in Manufacturing organization is doing a Women Make Manufacturing Move reception. That's later tonight. So that's open to everybody. I feel like everyone should come out, mingle. It's a great organization. There's going to be a lot of women there. So I think it's going to be exciting just to see more women than men in a room.
We do exist. Women are in the industry. Come check it out.
You know, when we put this together, it was super important for this to represent what we want moving forward, and as well as what we need to recognize that's already here in manufacturing. So if you don't know about how this came together and you're watching our live stream, the goal was to really look at who was out there advocating for manufacturing. And the first folks I reached out to were Charlie and you, Megan, because of the work you're doing with empowering women in your conference and Mavens of Manufacturing and what you are doing. And but I think the missing part that everyone's going to get to see this week is the choices that y'all have made, everyone here, and who we're interviewing, these creators that we're speaking to. So so as we kind of talk about it, like as you think about who you're interviewing, who are some of the people that you're most excited about? We'll just start with Mitch and we'll go around. And these are folks that are really, they're key opinion leaders. They're leaders in technology. They're creating their own original content, and they're out there making a difference. So who are you excited about, Mitch?
I'm excited about talking to David Modig Machine Tools. You'll see at their booth, they don't actually have the machine there, but they have a graphic of it. They have inverted machining. It is such a cool, productive concept where instead of the spindle coming overhead and overhanging, which gives a little bit of accuracy issues and droop, he's taken the spindle and put it on the bottom upwards. Total innovator, rethought machining from a productivity standpoint. It's freaking genius. And so I'm interested in talking to him about how his mind comes up with that. Hopefully it's not involved in anything illicit, but his genius is amazing, and they've certainly stood the industry on its head, so to
Probably
speak.
one of those ideas where he woke up at like 2:30 in the morning. It was like, I got it, and then wrote it down, and then it.
Yeah,
Or a
I'm just
shower
going to
idea.
flip it
Sounds like
upside
a
down.
shower
yeah.
idea, yeah.
And then I've got this afternoon. I'm talking to Jason Ray from Paperless Parts, which is a great story as well because they're so focused on digitalization of the work stream, and that's where a lot of efficiency can come from. Is if we just digitalize everything in the work stream, it reduces errors and it puts people's time back in people's day where they can focus on the bottom line productivity of actually making the parts and making the things, and free them up from admin tasks.
And soon we have about 10 minutes minutes, and my microphone is
Yeah.
now on. There we go. And about 10 minutes to wrap up here, and then we're going to send you to go play on the floor, play with all the new toys, make good choices, meet people, network. Yes. James, I see you have ideas in your eyebrows. What ideas are there? There's smoke coming out of your ears.
Well, I want to just give everyone an opportunity really quick to get to know, we've gotten to know everybody here a little bit, but we want to get to know these passionate projects you have, these shows that you've created. So Charlie, Fabian, Megan, Scott, Mitch, I'll start us off real quick, so I'm going to be super short. We created the Industrial Strength Marketing Show and podcast, and it's centered on helping manufacturers, the leaders, the marketers, the technologists in all of these businesses make marketing the strength of their business and do marketing that makes a real impact on people. So that's our mission, and we believe the marketing function should be really one of the strongest parts of a business. So tell us about your show, Charlie, and you've got a lot of things going on, and then we'll go real quick.
Thanks, James. I'm the host of the Empowering Industry podcast, and I have a mission to connect women in industry for sure. And so I love to be able to connect with all of you, share those manufacturing stories. We have some here in our influencers lounge, if you will, but we also want to go out there and capture those stories and be able to tell and get excited with these manufacturers because they're doing some amazing things.
Yeah, I run the Additive Snack podcast, and my name is Fabian Ahlefeld. The Additive Snack podcast is a podcast about 3D printing, additive manufacturing, with the whole intent to educate. Right? Additive manufacturing is a niche technology. It's 0.1% of the whole manufacturing industry. So we still have a lot of work to do to grow. And the biggest piece of work that we have to do is education. So we talk to industry leaders, cool people who really have shaped the industry until today, and we really try to pull that experience and knowledge out of them and package it in a nice way where people can snack on it.
I was just gonna.
I did it!
There we go. I was waiting, but you got there first. It's okay. It's your podcast. You can have that.
Yeah, and then I'm Megan, again, Mavens of Manufacturing, and pretty much Mavens is a live video broadcast series where I'm focusing on women and their amazing stories in the sector. I'm not just focusing on one area, though. It's all the way from the shop floor to the C-suite. I've interviewed students who are in engineering majors. I've interviewed CEOs, authors, kids who are in elementary and middle school. I've interviewed the original Rosies because that's where my branding comes from.
Wow.
It pays tribute to the Rosie the Riveter. So I've actually interviewed a couple of them who are 93 and 100 years old. So those,
The original Mavens.
yeah, it's all about representation. If you don't see yourself somewhere, you're not going to want to participate in it. So I'm trying to get as many different people to come onto Mavens, share their stories so that, the next little girl who might be, the next Elon Musk, but the female version.
The Elania
she's
Musk,
yeah,
if you will.
Elania, there you go. She's going to want to come and join this sector.
Yeah, my name is Scott McKenzie, host of Industrial Talk, and it is a platform that celebrates industry professionals all around the world, even you that just walked on by.
Especially you.
You too.
And you guys.
Yeah, and back there, we're celebrating you guys because you're manufacturing professionals and you deserve celebration. Anyway, and it's fun because it's the human side of industry. We always look at the technology, but there is just a major human side of industry that must be celebrated because you're making my life better, which is important. And then you're making the world a better place. And again, you got to put this particular event on your bucket list. It's absolutely spectacular. Yep, it's me. I'm talking right there. Slugger. Look at that sport. Anyway, that's me, Scott McKenzie.
I'm Mitch Free. I am a serial entrepreneur. This is my fourth business that I'm currently running, a CNC machining business, serving the aerospace and defense industry. I've been in the aviation business, software business, internet business, and all related around manufacturing. And started my career as a machinist. I tried going to college for a little bit, but it wasn't for me, so I quit, went to trade school, and found my way into machining, and I absolutely loved it, just getting my hands dirty, and it just made sense for me, and it's fueled one heck of a career. I'm the new host of MSC's Tooling Up Show,
Love
which
it.
I am super excited about. If you think about the MSC website, there are just tens of thousands of products there that are yet to be discovered.
Ugh.
And when you go look for whether it's a drill bit or an end mill or anything, it's how do you know which one? How do you know what's unique and special
But we
to
have
your application?
we have you to help us understand owning that individual specialness. We also, speaking of special, you have met the thoroughbreds of the influencers. They are in the horse box. They are primed. They are ready to go. They are ready to hit the track, otherwise known as the trade show floor. We're going to set you free. Go run and play, frolic in the pasture, make good choices, make friends, post everything on social media. But we're not releasing all of them. We are keeping Scott McKenzie because he's going to be interviewing Chris Pollock momentarily. So let's hit the floor and break. Remember to share your influences at hashtag We Are Creators, hashtag IMTS 2022. Here we go. Work the floor, make friends, tell stories,
Let's do it. Let's do it.
make good choices, play nice with the other kids in the sandbox.
You've got to give them your YouTube login information and make them a temporary admin. They cannot do it without
Coming up soon, we have our next guest, Chris Pollock, who will be interviewed by Scott McKenzie. Stay tuned. Maybe go grab a coffee, permission to go run to the bathroom, but you're not going to want to miss this. IMTS 2022.
Appreciate it.